Hi guys, this is Pestily and welcome back to episode 11 of the Raid series. Now, in episodes 1 to 5, we focused on tasking, and in episodes 6 to 10, we focused on making moolah. So in episodes 11 to 15, we're going to be focusing entirely on PvP and tasks that are mostly PvP orientated. So, delivery from the past where we need to go into factory and killing USECs and getting their dog tags, all that kind of stuff. Pistol kills, we'll be going for that one as well. So, working on those PvP stuff. The episodes might be a little bit different structured. The way I want to do it is I'm going to run a raid just like normal. And then after I finish the raid, I'm going to go back and watch the actual combat of that raid and make commentary on all the situations where I think that I could have done something differently or my thought processes. And it's going to be a little bit of an experiment and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Make sure you do any constructive feedback down below in the comments section because I want to try and give you guys the best insight in my mind with the PvP stuff. I will talk it through as in the process as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's crack straight into it. So as per normal, the task we are going to be going for today is probably delivery in the past. I want to get into customs, get delivery in the past done, and get into factory and drop that off. That's probably going to be one of the major priorities. We also do have farming where we need to get T-shape plugs and the circuit boards. But from the hideout in the laboratory, we've already crafted another one of these mags, which I do want to get another one. And also in the workbench, we have the 2 circuits there. So all we need now is the T-shaped plugs, and we can start on that. What I might do though is in the lavatory, I might start up another one of those 60 round mags. We did leave the power on deliberately over the last, I guess, couple of days just to make sure that we keep leveling up the hideout management skill. And so that's been happening in the background. So there's 2 of those, 3 and 4. So another 60 round mag is going to get crafted right there. And that is the last one that we need for the quest when we get up to it. But we do need to turn this generator off because we're going to run out of fuel soon. We do have those fuel cans there and we will use them at some point. But for now, hand in these circuit boards, and while we're in customs, if we can, we'll check some filing cabinets for some T-shaped plugs. And I'm going to chuck that circuit board down there. Now, for our loadout, if we have 855A1, which I do believe we do, or we've got 856A1, that's good enough. We're going to keep using this MDR. It's a good gun, and we have a class 5 armor, which is quite strong, covering the thorax and stomach. And we have a class 4 helmet that covers the top, which is the top nape, which I think is the back, and then the ears, which is the side of the head. As for meds wise, we're going to keep this like this. We're going to take a little bit of extra meds down the bottom, and we're going to need to take our keys in for this one. And we'll be going to customs, so we're going to be taking our customs keys. 214, 104, 105, 204, and then 114, 110. Customs key. The cabin key we don't need anymore. Or do we? I'm going to leave that there for a moment. I actually do think we're on chemical part 1 as well, which we've already handed over the 220 key. Chemical part 1, we are. Oops, it's underneath that one. So we do need to go to a trailer to pick that up. So if we see that, we can run past it. And we'll take the Vaseline in. So we've got that. Plenty of meds here, plenty of meds up there. And the docked case. So there should be potentially the portable cabin key, which we don't have there. Factory key we're definitely taking in with us. I think that's probably good enough for us. I'm fairly confident we did the cottage and the 203. Unless I'm mistaken. Let me just go gear. Wrap up. Yeah, we definitely did. I'm confident we did. Now, a quest that would have been nice to get would be farming part 3, but unfortunately we don't have that one. These quests are done on other maps, and we need level 15 for him. And Operation Aquarius, these are all done on other maps. So cool. So for customs, it's literally just the chemical quest, get into the customs office, and we're getting the USEC kills. That's a bonus as well. Now, if we did have some extra ammo, which I don't believe we do, we've got 17 rounds. We could potentially put that down here as well. I think we can hold on to it, and it should be right. So, like I said, we're going to be focusing on getting the quest done. But if I get an opportunity to get into some action, I'm going to definitely go for it and try and talk out my process on how I get these kills. After we get the item, or if we do get the item, then we'll go into factory and we'll try to drop it off there. Unsure about how long these episodes are going to be. I'm going to try my best to give you good information on everything. So, like I said, bit of an experiment with this, and hopefully you have fun with it. So, without having to do anything else, I think we're good. Let's get into the first raid, being on customs daytime. Pretty busy time of the day. I'm going to ensure these items. And let's go. All right, spawning into customs now. In the past, you've seen how much of a brutal spawn it can be if we get the shittier side. So we'll have to wait and see how we go with that. If we get the boiler side, I'll probably be able to chase down some fights and hopefully have some fun with that. Have to wait and see. The spawn is really important when it comes to PvP. All right, so we are on now this is a pretty... I'm going to go back for the chemical item, mostly because oh god, there's a player there. Look geared too. All right, we're going to try to get back to the high ground here. Try to use whatever angles we can. Now that the play to make here is actually trying to get into a position where he's going to overexpose. We can listen in. Do a quick top up. He went prone, so it makes me feel like he's keen to fight. Now, the right play here's the pre-med because we know we're about to get into a fight. I accidentally left-clicked then. Alright, we're going to have to... That cover's been blown because of that scav. Who's down there? Alright, that was a scav. Top up. Yeah, the Shunka. Alright, we need to get to that cart there. I'm a little bit worried that this guy was up here. And it's not really the smartest idea to push up exactly the way he was. So, trying to just not be an obvious pathing. Now, gunshots to our front. So, we have a few options here. You want to be unpredictable. But coming up here is not a bad idea. You can sometimes get people as they're running down from the long way. Even inside here. Sometimes it doesn't render the stuff. I think there's missing stuff from rendering there. And also you can get people as they're on this side too. Now, depending on your strength skill and how good you can do the long jump, you can actually make this jump. I'm going to try it, but I won't make it. No, I missed the long jump. Actually made that jump. All right, so careful in here. There could be a player inside here. A guy could have pulled back into it. We don't know. He could have been doing chemical part 4, which is located in here. Get up. I thought I heard a creeping noise. Maybe I didn't. If we had a grenade, this is where we'd throw a grenade. Oh, we're pushing up because he's hurt. And he knows that we're here. He's pre-medding. He's running off by the sounds of it. I don't want to become too aggressive just charging straight in. He sounds like he's actually gone a bit away. I'm watching these gaps. We're really exposed to the hillsiders now, and we're stuck out in the open. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to pull back. We did hit him, and we can, oh, he's had a heavy bleed too. We're going to go grab the chemical quest. There'll be more opportunity to fight people. Don't you worry, guys. We're in trouble here. Fuck. Unfortunate. Did not know he was there. Caught out in the open, and unfortunately, we took the hit for it. So we did a lot of hits then. That scav that we killed. Let's see. That was probably. Where was the scav that we killed? I'm trying to think about it now. Thorax MDR 2 minutes in. It's the one that pushed out from down near the spawn at the start. So he probably only took maybe 80 damage to 100 damage. So we definitely hurt that guy at the end, and we also hurt the other guy. So unfortunately, we didn't make it through that one. For the path thing, we got across to where we initially spawned on top of people. That was the shittest thing. It's the shittest thing about customs. We tried to push down to where that plague was initially. We moved down around the building. We heard the people fighting. Potentially the guy that we died to was the guy that was fighting the guy that we shot at in that gateway area. And then he ran off, and then we pushed through the gateway area and got stuck by that player. So we'll go into analysis now, and then I'll talk about more detail on that there. Let's crack straight into it. So as I touched on in the spawning of this raid, the spawns are pretty crazy. When you spawn, there's people all over the stop. I turn around and I run up, and I see a guy in the far distance, and he immediately goes prone. When they go prone, if you can go back to cover, so we just saw him right there. If you can't see him, he's right up there in the distance, and I see him go prone. So right, just as I moved away from the screen, saw him go prone, and the second I saw him go prone, I go, this is my opportunity where I can take a quick peek and try to take a shot and get back to cover. You do not want to overpeak this shot, right? So as you can see here, I go out, I take a quick shot, and he got up straight away. If he didn't get up straight away, I would have gone straight back, because as they're prone, they've got a lot better opportunity to fight. As for the rest of this bit, there's not really much to talk about. He pretty much runs off. I just wait into position and to see if I could hear anything. Sound is the biggest friend here. So I waited to see if I hear him pushing me. If he was pushing me, I could use this little ledge as an advantage. But he doesn't actually push up. And so we move on from there once the scav makes a noise and gives away my position. Now, as we snap over to here, you actually are about to hear some gunshots. And from those gunshots, I start putting a picture together of what's going on. You'd hear some guys fighting over by those, I don't know, tanks. And so I start building up a picture of what's going on. I wanted to jump over and flank him if I could. Didn't have the strength and the skills to make the long jump. And I push up and I just try and get to a position where I can have overview on where they are and be able to hold that position to take shots at them. As I sit up here, when I do get up on the blue barrel, the whole objective is to sit up there and just wait for them to push up and be able to try and get a shot off when they're pushing up or if they move around as they're fighting each other. Keeping an eye out on that hill as well, because you can get sniped from that hill. They didn't push up very quickly. We did end up hearing him, and I'll skip ahead now to the guy pushing out. So he comes through the gate in just a second, and I missed the shot, which is really sucky. It looks like I had a couple maybe on his thorax, but I missed the headshot, and I could have waited for him to push a little bit further before I took the shot, and he was on the other side of the tree, and I had full clear sight on him, but I also didn't want him to know exactly where I was. I made a mistake here when I push up to do the flank. For some reason, I felt like the door was behind me, not in front of me. So I turned around to go out the doorway, and it's actually in front of me. So that was bad on me. Map knowledge and practice gets you that skill set so you don't make those mistakes. But I actually did want to push out when I had him down in that low ground there. So see, I spin around right there, stuff that one up, and yeah. So I do a couple bit of a peek here, and I hear him pushing away. When he's stuck out in the open was the best time to push. But I wasn't sure if he was trying to bait me to come out, like he was going to run to the other side, turn around behind that dumpster, and then get cover fire on me. So I do the safer option, particularly when it's my first raid. I don't want to overcommit and get into a bit of a pickle there. But he runs off, and nothing really else to report for that. So after he nicks off, and I wasn't able to get after him, I decided I want to go to do the quest, and I push out towards this way, and I was under the impression there was no one over on the outside of the fence, but this is always a massive choke point. Getting over the outside of that fence, this sight really didn't work to my favor. I couldn't really snapshot across to him. If I was using a PK06 or a Cobra sight, I would have had a lot better chance of being able to shoot him, and that's why I resorted to the hip fire, because I didn't feel like taking the shots was going to work. I'll pause right here for a sec. The options was, do I run to the right, try and get cover, or do I go around the left and fight him from there? If I had heard him reload, I would have gone to the left and tried to shoot whatever ammo I had left in my gun to kill him while I was reloading. But I already turned to the right, and I heard him after I already committed to the right, and that's why I pushed around here. Now, the biggest blunder I make here is I overexpose. He goes and just sits behind the pole and leans out, and I push out into the open and overexpose, causing myself to die. I could have gone prone. I could have hid behind here and tried to use an angle to my advantage. I wasn't really feeling comfortable with that sight, so it cost me here. So, bam, I go right out in the open, overexposed. He gets the easy kill, and he's sitting there with his ADS ready to shoot me. So I got caught. He had the advantage of the initial contact on me, and it cost me dearly. Let's crack straight into it. All right, so for the raid itself, we took a few hits. He had BS ammo, BP ammo. He had actually, it was fairly geared. So look, getting caught out in the open, I honestly don't like that sight that much. It's actually a really shitty sight, but I just thought I'd give it a go because there is a lot of medium range fights in customs. But look, it is what it is. I think we could have done a lot better if we had a different sight on the gun, particularly that closer range. I would have been able to snap on him a lot faster. Another option there was also to go prone, but we dealt the cards and we did shoot with it. So I'm going to re-gear, and we're going to go with this one. I'm going to use the AK-74. Yeah, I'll use the AK-74N. I need a new rig, which we can use just a basic one. I'm pretty sure we've got a fair bit of BT ammo, so I want to use that BT ammo. What we can do, which is kind of cool, is I know we need these for quest, but for example, we can get probably 2 of these and fill them up for BT ammo because we've got a fair bit of it. And now we don't have to worry about it. We've got plenty of ammo. I think that this foregrip we could probably chuck on like a hand grip at the front, which is kind of cool. But for the rest of this, we'll just put on this, and we're going to take a nice little helmet and push through. Meds wise, 5, 6. We've got the Vaseline there anyway, so we won't have to worry about that. I'll go 6, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. Cool. And not really too stressed about a backpack for this raid. We're going to get back into customs. We're going to give it another go, and hopefully we'll get along a lot better and have some fun doing it. So make sure we got the right keys, and hopefully I would have rather spawned right in the far end and then pushed through everyone instead of running back into everyone. There's a little RNG, there's a lot of RNG when it comes to those kind of things. So As for our loadout, guys, this class 4 armor, I think it's all right. It's nothing too amazing. Covers the thorax. Helmet, level 3 helmet, covers the top and the nape. Doesn't cover the ears. A high ricochet chance, and it's super cheap. If you want to buy something from Ragman to help level up Ragman and have it pretty decent helmet, personally, I like this one a lot. And we've already got our money spent for Ragman. So once we do get the next level, we don't have to worry about that either. All right. Let's hope we get a bit better success this time. Ensuring, we're just going to ensure that stuff, and let's go. All right, so for this spawn, we're actually going to push straight back into the fights, and we're going to pre-med. Now, a couple of methods here. We can just wait for people to come to us. It's perfectly fine. Take a moment. The main place I'm looking is there and there and in there. Stamina drain has now been increased by a lot, and the best thing at the moment is not ADS too much. Having a higher level stamina endurance is game changing now. Game changing. More than ever. All right, we're going to push up. Keeping cover between us. Now I'm going to go through here, which isn't normally the plan I usually take, but the people currently probably coming from my right, I feel like this is a safer option. Now they have changed behind here to make it so you can actually go behind it without having to jump over. Gonna push in nice and quick now. We're not stuck outside. Checking the corner as we came in. Let's sit here for a sec. Now, option we have. I don't know if we can do it right now with. Come up here, have a quick look. It is really quiet out there. Sounds like an SA58 or an MDR. 308 MDR. Alright, I can't hear any movement around here, so I feel like it's safe enough to go up now. Locked. Open both doors. We're going to check the safe because we want to still make some money when we can. Line. We can't even loot that. We didn't bring a backpack. Yeah, quest item. Now, there might be a backpack in the next room. We're lucky. No backpack today. It sucks. Lines at the moment sell for a lot. Alright. So. From here. We go to our vantage point again if we can. Now, information is key here. So if we can get any information, we're looking at that doorway, running around the back there, coming through this gap here. If we get any information on where a player is, or we can get a clean shot, that'd be great. Now, this spot is pretty well known, so we've got to be a little bit careful. This is where knowledge can really work to your advantage. I want that backpack so I can go get that line. I don't want to just charge over there just yet because it'll just give away, like, we'll be loud. There's no way to get over there quietly. He's probably looting the scav that he killed right now. So I'm trying to do smart PvP plays here. I know you probably want to see aggressive Pestily, but we need to like get some gear, better gear and skill up. And if I go full pimped out loadout, I'll probably only have enough money for like 2 deaths. Where is he? I just want any information right now. Long time for him to be in there. Yeah, another gunshot, some movement. You're going to win majority of fights if you can be patient. So that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm confident he's still over there. Had to be very lucky to be able to slip by on the left. We definitely would have seen him on the right. There he is. Walk straight into our trap. Hopefully he turns right. We'll give him 15 seconds. That's what we got him. Oh. Another AK. We don't need to take the whole thing. Another USEC, so that's another USEC kill, which is good. I'm gonna insurance fraud that and take the tacticals. We want to take this as well. We're going to insurance fraud that. Boy, logistics here, that's big. Yuck. Alright, so we're getting rid of that tracer ammo. And, alright, we're good. So, from here, we're going to go back up, pick up the line. Now, we had 2 options there. When he pushed across through the gap, he could have actually just not gone where we were. So we kind of wanted to make sure we didn't get away. So I wasn't going to wait any more than say 5 or 10 seconds longer, because we would have needed that for we were trying to hunt people down. So all right, so I just see footsteps like there. Alright, so from here, not overweight yet. We're going to be... Ooh, filing cabinet. We'll check the filing cabinet over here real quick. Alright, this has already been looted. At least the med bag has. For us, the T-plug's right here. Flash drive. Now for the juice, we're at 62, 30 hydration here. We're just going to drink that whole juice there. Actually been selling for heaps at the moment, so drink that whole thing. Now, I think I'm going to go through construction side, which is where all that shooting is right now. Might not let me through. Oh, didn't mean to do the second one. Just, we could top up here. We didn't use much ammo, so something to take note of. We didn't have very good recoil on this gun when we were shooting. So we do need to make sure we're either crouched or prone, preferably, to take a shot at full auto. We're going to get across here. We heard the shooting over this side. And we're going to get our stamina back up so we can get ready for another fight. Don't want to be caught in the open here, so I'm pushing up this last bit. It's not scav. Right, unsure where he is. I'm going to push to an angle where I can actually fight properly. If he's inside. He's out the back. He's not dead. Yeah, he's good. I'm going to go right inside him when I loot him real quick. Another USAC. Defender armor. Now we destroyed the shit out of that. Right, so bigger backpack. Let's quickly switch over to that. We don't need that unknown key. Let's just eat this Shoshanka for now. Gonna have a quick check of this. F55's crap. F55's crap. What we can do here is take that defender armor. It does repair really well. Or... yeah, it does put us on a really high weight. Alright, we're going to switch over the helmets. I think what we might do is just take the rig. And we can take the gun too. Alright. There's two. There was two. Man. I'm pretty sure I killed that guy, but there was a second one that finished me. I did kill him. That was the second guy. My lord. It's really hard. Like, you need to drop people super quick. He was shooting me with 7.62 PS. I don't want to. Okay, so pathing. We went into the big red. We checked out the big red area. We got the quest item in that one. Then we stuck around there for a little bit. After that, we definitely heard the guy shooting in the customs area, as in the storage area. Waited up in a high vantage point. Waited for him to come through. Killed him. Moved across to the construction area / crack house or whatever it's called. And once we saw a player there, killed him, and then moved around. I was actually trying to progress towards the extract then, and then we ran into 2 more players. What I'm going to do is we'll crack into the analysis now, and then from there, I'll squeeze in another raid. We'll have to do it a little bit differently for the next one. Yeah, let's do that now. Let's crack straight into it. All right, so for this one, there's not too much to explain. As we heard the gunshots, and we were like, all right, let's get into a position of the high ground, and then we could take advantage from it. I did touch onto it here when a little bit later on, but after he moves through there, I should have been leaning to see if he turned left or right. You can actually lean out that window a little bit, and then I would have been able to tell if he pushed away from me or towards me. I was only going to wait about 10 to 15 seconds, and if I hadn't seen him, I was going to push down, and he would have had no idea who I was coming out there, and he would have been stuck out in the open if he was still coming towards me, and if he was moving away, I would have been able to come up behind him. Fairly straightforward kill there. This is where map knowledge is really going to work to your advantage. All right, so now we've pushed across to the construction side, and we move towards the junk house or the crack house, and we see this player. Now, I immediately take the advantage of taking a few shots at him, and then I throw the grenade. I actually should have thrown that grenade slightly more to the left. It was a VOG that was going to go off really quickly, and if I put it to his left more, it would have trapped him out in the open, because he wouldn't have been able to run to the left, and he would have either had to commit to shooting at me, or he would have been in a tough spot. I push up very quickly, keep throwing grenades, using the advantage of knowing at least a fairly good idea where he is, but never re-peeking the same spot twice. We move inside the building, and we can hear him on the other side, and then it was just a matter of trying to get him out of position. Now, he didn't know that I knew where he was, obviously, and maybe he couldn't hear me as well inside the building, but it was fairly straightforward from here. What happens, he pushes around, we just listen to him. I would say this is inexperience. I wouldn't have pushed around that corner like he did. There's so many other options what he could have done. He could have flanked around back over the building, could have gone up to the second floor, particularly if he had heard me in there. He could have gone totally different ideas, or he could have just moved away. You don't have to commit to every fight, and he could have just moved away, hit into the low ground, waited till I finished in the building, and then as I left the building, he could have shot me, but he decided to go into the bushes. Got plenty of rounds, nothing too much more to report there, and then I loot him, and then unfortunately we know what happens straight after that. So after I loot him, I push forward, and I'm just scanning as I'm moving along. I don't actually see the enemy here. All I hear is a noise right here, and I snap across to shoot him. I felt like that was a really clean shot to the head. We might be able to watch that back in slow motion. It was a very, very clean shot to the head, it looked like, but it might not have pent his helmet. We do kill him, but I could definitely hear that second person firing. We might go back and just quickly look at his... let's see if I can pause it. I want to listen to that a little bit louder. Now, what I could have also done at this point is I could have gone above the hill and just had a quick look to see what was on the other side of it. And that probably would have prevented that whole situation from unfolding. The other option is when you do kill someone, other people that are hunting players will run towards those gunshots. And that was the reason why I went through construction, is because I knew there was gunshots over there. So if other people are hunting players as well, when you do kill someone, loot and move away from the body quickly. I moved forward to the body because then that way I feel like behind me was already cleared. But these people could have been coming from the other side of the map, already cleared boiler side, and they were pushing towards me, and they heard the gunshots like, hey, there's a fight over there. Let's go find out what's over there. So let's have a quick look at this. We heard the noise right there. And then he comes over the crest. It looks like he's got the an AK MSN there. I shoot, and there's definitely one shot to the head right there. And then it was just a matter of a few to the side, but it didn't matter at that point because we traded, or I died to a second guy. I feel confident it was a second guy to the right. However, that is it for that one. Let's crack straight into it. All right, so we got that kill. We did a heap of damage in that, but unfortunately, we weren't able to capitalize there. Just trying to think. I don't want this episode to go for super long, but I do want to try and get another raid in if possible. And what I'm just trying to think, what I might do is I might do one factory pistol run, and we'll see if how we go with the pistol kills. Also, kind of curious, do I need to have found in raid USEC tags or not? I'll check that now, but we might go into factory and then see how we can go with some pistol headshots and work towards getting that pistol quest done, which is hopefully some killing too. So let's have a quick look about the USEC tag and go from there. So USEC tag, I don't think it's going to work. I think they have to be found in raid. No, it does work. All right, cool. So we just need to get one more tag. Well, we did get the flash drive and we did get the oil logistics key, which is a big find. This is actually not cheap at the moment. 400k. So we need that for a quest. Now, and hand that money over. We just want to take the factory key in for this. I thought I had a factory key sitting somewhere. Maybe I didn't. All right. And then we're going to take this and this with this. And then for helmet, so for gun, well, I think we're going to have to take this thing. We'll take a few extra mags. And pistol ammo. Good. 200 for now. Reload. Done. Mags. Take some ammo in. Meds. We could take Layer plus that. And pray that we do well. So face hitbox is the target. Let's see if we can drop some geared guys. That'd be really cheeky as well. Might take as a backup med and IFAK in here. And we'll see how we go. And yeah, factory's going to be rough, but these pistol kills are needed anyway. And we need to use that kills to get from the west. So we can actually do some shoreline questing too. So let's see how we go. Where is it? 3 PMC pistols. 3 PMC kills with pistols. All right, factory, let's do it. We should get all this back if we die. All right, so factory is a bit of a chaotic mess, but it is the best way of getting into action really fast. Now, I'll try my best to talk as I go, but you'll in the analysis I'll be able to tell you a bit more about my tactics and what I hear. This spawn's a really bad spawn, but we'll make the best out of it. We can. Go down the end. He already ran off. Two guys. One looked geared. We're gonna run down here. See if there's a dude here. Potentially they've gone up to plant. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna run up to here. Alright, I can probably beat these guys. They don't look that geared. I'm not used to using this gun. We're gonna go back to our previous position. I'm not used to the iron sight on this. He's healing. Don't break my legs. Fuck's sakes. Oh, one down. Oh my god, I can't make that jump. Are you serious? I do it. I'm gonna top up the thorax when I can. These guys don't seem good at all. I'll get a full mag and I'll play a little bit more aggressive. No way I killed him. We don't want to loot out in the open. He's up there. There's two over there. I'm gonna try. Oh god. I'm in trouble. Oh god. Get in my face. I don't know where to aim with this gun at all. The iron sight's just not good for me. I'm gonna keep going for it. So I probably should get that armor from down below. That's fucked too. They still out here? We're at a close range, just not used to shooting this gun at longer ranges. Squishy mustache, round glasses. I know exactly where he is right now. The player scouts are going to be charging in soon. I'm going to go aggressive now. It's time. Damn it. Scav got him.
Куда он делся?
Oh, you're joking. Scav's a god. You gonna kill me too? Where's the M4 dude? Man, this is my best opportunity, and I just threw it out the window. These guys were all lobies, and I'm gonna get out of here. I'm just not used to these. If that was a 5.7, would have been easy. The iron sight on this is really hard to aim with. I'm just not used to aiming with it, at least. All right. Get out of here. They're all player scavs left now. I have no idea where the M4 guy went. It's the only thing I kind of a little bit upset about. I wanted to hunt down the guy with the M4. I killed his mate and then he ran off. But oh well. Good hustle in the end. We're all over the shop a fair bit, but in the end we got to kill at least. Lots of XP. That's got us to level 15. Pathing. Gonna be clusterfuck. Pretty much I kept moving. Always when I'm shooting someone I keep moving. I don't try and sit in the same spot too often because it puts yourself in a disadvantage. I'll go in analytics now. Let's crack straight into it. All right, so factory, it can be quite difficult. Now the first thing you want to do when you push out, you want to make sure you're looking down the far end for if there's players. We saw 2 running out and I knew that straight away. From there, quickly check down the other end here and I just want to make sure there's no one else there. And then I push out to the open. And as I hear them shooting in the distance, I push up to try and get an advantage shot. I'm fairly confident they were doing delivery in the past because I heard them run up there. And then I constantly use positioning to go back and forth here to get the shot. I'm not going to go over the actual second fight because I feel like there's not a lot to learn from it. So you just watch me repositioning a lot and trying to take a clean shot, which I couldn't get off. But this is more about knowledge of using this gun. I aimed a little bit too high, I'm guessing. But that should have been a clean headshot if I was using a 5.7, it would have been a clean headshot. Just not used to the iron sights of the M9A3. I get a couple of clean hits here. You can hear him make a noise. The guy gets shot at least twice running down there. And then after they start shooting at me, I reposition again. Once I reposition, I get back up to the top. Trying to just keep moving, in and around where they are. The biggest issue I ran into here is I jumped off. Now, usually when you've got like a little bit of strength and a little bit of stamina, you can make that jump across that thing so easily and you just drop down above them and they were not ready for it. Unfortunately, I didn't have the skills, as in like my strength level wasn't high enough and I just could not make that jump and that cost me really dearly. You can shoot straight through that blue tarp as well, so I was waiting for that. And we just moved back and forth a few times here. I jump down and break my legs here. And then once I pop the let's get a better position on this. I jump down, I break my legs, and then I pop the Vaseline to try and make it so I can move around again, because just not being able to move, if he has like any skill at all, he would destroy me. Like once they know that you can't move, it's so easy to pin someone down. Just suppress your fire, and his second mate could just come in and just snap me. But very nice clean hit there. I hit the rail, but it obviously penned through the rail to kill him in the face. And then we got to get that kill. His mate, I don't know why his mate was just sitting. So his mate is sitting in this blue container at the back end of this blue container for ages, and nothing really comes of it. We know he's in that area because we could hear it. I still try to make that jump, couldn't make it, and then I push around and I just try and get a clean sight on his mate. We exchanged some shots, and then he runs off, and I can't find him after that point. So you'll see right, I think about here, you'll see me. I go prone to try and see his feet. And I'm pretty sure his feet's there. So he's just crouched looking at the ground or something. And then when I stand up or move around a little bit, he's over there. So a little bit unlucky I couldn't shoot through that box either. Normally you can get through that gap. There his head's right there. I think it's just, I've got to practice. I might have to go to the firing range in the hideout and just practice using that pistol for the iron sight. But he hits me again there. I didn't want to get caught out in the open and die to bleeding in that. Pretty good opportunity there for me to push him though. We already know his mate's pretty what's the word? Lacking a little bit of skill. So yeah, I pretty much heal up. I go to push him and he's not there anymore. And then I fight around the other side of the map and they die to scavs. And literally, I feel like that iron sight practice, this a skill set that I've gun I haven't used much. Cost me dearly with that, but that's something I can definitely work on. And this is what you should be doing when you're practicing or working on your skill sets, is taking note of what you're shit at and then trying to improve it. So if you get caught out in the open too much, like overexposing, try less to overexpose and stuff like that. So yeah, identified though I've got an issue using the M9A3, and I probably won't use it in the future. I'd rather use the Glock, to be honest, and I probably should have. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's crack straight into it. All right, now the analytics out of the way, we'll move into just finishing up the episode. But guys, hopefully you enjoy this one. But pretty much what I alluded from that raid, I'm just going to be dumping some stuff, and yeah, moving on from there. With the customs raids, it's pretty rough. Hey, first raid got in a bit of a shitty situation with the positioning, and the second one just got got overwhelmed. I kind of feel like the best gun at the moment to use on customs is generally just anything that's super fast firing, like a P90 or something like that. We'll hold on to this because we might need it for the quest if I don't already have some. Cool, I don't think I've got any yet. And the Sequoia mustache we'll need for the Kappa container. The rest of this, I'm just going to leave like this. I'll probably just repair it. Maybe we'll start off with a warm-up with the pistol run. But as for the rest of this episode, that is it. Don't have anything going on in the hideout I'm going to do. And we can just load up this so it's topped up for ammo. Hopefully we'll be able to get those last couple of pistol kills. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Usual drill by now. Smash the like button and comment for the YouTube algorithm. Any constructive feedback on how you thought the PvP stuff went with the analytics and stuff. Yeah, we'll go from there. Besides that, subscribe, notification bell if you haven't already. Would appreciate if everyone did subscribe to keep up to date for all the latest episodes. And I do stream on Twitch every day of the week, so go down the link below, give me a follow over there. I would have just got back from a couple of days off, but I do stream generally every single day. So, lastly guys, I'll see you next time.